Hello, Libra. Welcome to your week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019. This is for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Libra, so glad you could make it. Thank you for being here. So, Libra, we're going to do a mini Celtic cross, but first, the theme for you in the week ahead is you got enchantment, boo. Enchantment. So, Libra, either it's like you might be under an illusion, or somebody may have you under an illusion. You may have somebody under an illusion, but you may be under an illusion here. Or you may be coming out of an illusion. You may be becoming disillusioned to something. Okay, with enchantment here. Mm-hmm. But there's something going on with enchantment. Okay, you may be in an illusion or finding yourself disillusioned here. If anybody's curious about this deck that I'm using, isn't it pretty? It's called the Light Seekers Tarot. If anyone's interested, it's the Light Seekers Tarot. So let's get into this, Libra, and see what the heck you got going on with enchantment. Spirit, what does Libra need to know about the week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, as it has to do with enchantment? What does Libra need to know about, be aware of, and prepared for in the week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, as it has to do with enchantment? What is Libra's current energy? Where is Libra at in the present? What is Libra's challenge? What is at the root cause below? What is in the recent past for Libra? What is on Libra's mind? You might be feeling a little scattered, Libra. What's in the future for Libra? And Spirit, what is Libra's likely outcome that can also act as advice for Libra, please? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy surrounding Libra that is Libra's focus? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me clearly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because it has to do with enchantment, August 19th to August 25th, 2019. Thank you. All right, Libra. Let's see what you got going on. I hope y'all can hear me. I've only had a couple of people say that I'm not speaking loud enough. Trust me, I am. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm speaking up. I hope this is loud enough, but I haven't gotten too many, inquiries about that. So I'm figuring that, for the most part, the sound check is good. So let's get into this. See what you got happening, Libra. Okay. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, Libra, you got Empress. Okay. So with the Empress as your focus, you could be focusing on how to nurture, being creative, having growth, prosperity, focusing on having harmony. Now, you could be focusing on your mother or someone that's like a mother figure or a matriarch, or you could be very motherly and nurturing at this time towards others. But you may be focusing on showing kindness or having kindness shown to you. But this is about you focusing on your pleasures, your success, trying to have luxury, seeing the beauty in things, avoiding stagnation or any lack. This is you focusing on, you know, sharing, not being powerless. Okay? This is you staying grounded with this Empress energy, being grounded, being receptive, having empathy, showing kindness, nurturing, building, seeing progress and abundance. This is your focus. You're focusing on what you can build, what you can create, and being very imaginative about it, perhaps. All right? This is in no way are you trying to be lazy or experience stagnation with something. Now, underneath that, you have the wheel. So something's changing, okay, in your world, or something's about to change, or something may be reaching its divine timing for you. But the wheel can talk about you focusing on trying to make positive shifts and changes, or something is shifting in your world or changing for you. Now, this could be unexpected, this could be a turn of events. This change could be in the upswing or, in the downswing. But I feel like this is on an upswing for you. Okay? I feel like this is on an upswing for you, that this is something positive, that this is perhaps you seizing an opportunity or, experiencing good luck, good fortune here. Okay? This perhaps may be you working on figuring out how to navigate through any resistance to change that you may have been experiencing and focusing on how to adapt. But this is you focusing on how to prosper, how to grow, how to have abundance, and be creative at doing it and experience more harmony in your world through what positive shifts and changes you can make, or through what actions you can take creatively to adapt to any changes you could be experiencing in your world. And so this may be you perhaps coming out of an illusion, okay? That you may have been experiencing, something may have been elusive to you or eluding you in some way. Now, where you're at in the present is the Six of Wands. So this is you focusing, you're at a place of victory, overcoming your challenges. I feel more and more that this is about you coming, you're experiencing disillusionment, where you were in a space of illusion, like, maybe you couldn't believe that shit was happening or going the way it was going, or things just weren't clear, or, you know, the process to you navigating was blurred. Okay, I feel like that is changing, that now you're becoming disillusioned to things, and it's like you're coming out of the illusion around something or what's going on in your world, because you're experiencing victory. Okay, um it's like you're no longer letting shit cause you to be feeling some type of way. It's like, oh, okay, that's happening. You know what? Well, I just got to figure out how to. I'm just going to acknowledge it and figure out how to overcome it. And so you're at a space of victory. The Six of Wands. This possibly you receiving some sort of recognition, or you're being acknowledged in some way, or you may be. It's like some sort of discovery here. Like something is happening that at first was it was like you were in an illusion, and now you're disillusioned to it, because your challenge here is the King of Swords. Now with the King of Swords, you could be dealing with someone in authority, or with the King of Swords, this could be you with your plans, because this King of Swords is kind of looking back at the Six of Wands. So this is you perhaps executing your plans, your strategy, using wisdom, okay, being more wise about what it is that you need to do using more logic and detaching emotionally. That's what it feels like. It's like you're coming out of the illusion around things because you are getting more grounded in your feelings and emotions. You are looking at things more logically, and you are planning better, and you're strategizing better, and you're able to eliminate what needs to be eliminated, and you're giving things careful consideration. It's like you gain understanding, or more, you grasp your circumstances better and focus on the victory. And so the challenge here is for you to continue to operate from a place of wisdom, or the challenge here may be for you to cut something away with this King of Swords. The challenge here may be for you to get clarity about your plan and get more logical. But it's like you reach an understanding. That's what I feel like. You reach an understanding about something that you may have lacked understanding, or that you were enchanted by. It might be something that you really wanted or wanted to have victory over. Because the root cause is you have the Five of Wands. So there was some sort of struggle, some sort of strife or competition, or you may have been focusing on what action you could take to change something. Now, you could have been enchanted by a King of Swords, someone that you were focused on thinking about, okay? And now you are no longer under the illusion of this King of Swords. You now have clarity, or the challenge is for you to come out of disillusion, come out of the illusion that you could be dealing with concerning a King of Swords. This would be somebody that was probably emotionally distant, someone that could have possibly cut you off, or that you were struggling to get over, perhaps. And the challenge here for you is you are getting to a place, or you starting to come into a place, or you need to get to a place where you gain that wisdom, that understanding. Because the King of Swords is clear thinking, very logical, has clear objectives, has clear plans, cuts what no longer serves him, very intelligent. And with all this blue here, this was perhaps around your throat chakra, where you needed to get to a place. The challenge may be to get to a place where you focusing on communicating to this King of Swords, or to yourself, your authentic truth, and you're at a better space of being able to express yourself. Or you may be trying to come to a space of how do you express yourself, your authentic truth here. Okay, this may be around communication, or you may have victory with cutting something off, or you may be, the challenge may be, the victory is to be able to cut something off and to be logical and have wisdom around it. Something that that you may be struggling with, may have difficulties changing, or maybe in competition about, okay, or at odds within yourself, within your energy for. And with the Five of Wands, this is about the ability to change something that's difficult through your action. What action can you take to either diffuse it or change the situation? And sometimes the action is about walking away, and I feel like this is something about you walking away from something. Now, in the recent past, you got the Two of Swords. So you were struggling to make a decision in the recent past. Okay, it was a very difficult decision in the recent past. But I feel like you get to a place where you make the decision that brings you victory. Okay, because you're able to be logical. And so the challenge is for you to continue to operate in that wisdom and to stay logical and objective about the situation, and not get your emotions tied up into it. because what's on your mind is this Three of Pentacles. And so with the Three of Pentacles on your mind, this is about you building, perhaps working together in part of a team, or this is perhaps you focus with work, something to do with work, or to do with your money and finances, or whatever it is that's in your material physical world that you are focused on building or working on or creating something new around. And perhaps there was some action or competition or struggle with how to change it, how to have something work out, come together to get that cooperation and support and build what it is that you wanted here. So I feel like the struggle was about strategizing and cutting away any of the illusion, any of the doubt, any of the concerns here. And so in the future, you have the Three of Cups. So, this is involving others, but with the Three of Cups, I feel like this is you having some sort of achievement, something that you're satisfied with, some sort of small achievement in the future. And that it is possible in the future that there's some sort of celebration where you're uniting with others to party and have some fun in the future with this Three of Cups energy. Or this is you having the support and cooperation of others and achieving what you want emotionally here and being satisfied. And as a result, others are satisfied too, where, there's a collaboration and understanding. Now in the future, you do have Judgment. In the outcome. This is your outcome, sorry. Your outcome is Judgment. So I feel like with Judgment here, you are able to get perspective. I feel like you come up with a realization. You're able to get results. I feel like with Judgment here, you liberate yourself in some way from something. Okay? There may be some authority or someone that you are accountable to, or that you need to be accountable to. And so there may have been some issues around that might be a little bit blurred for you on how to address it and confront it, and what action to take. But I feel like you make a decision in the recent past, a decision that was difficult, but a decision nonetheless that though you struggled with it, trying to weigh your options or what to do, you make a decision that brings you victory. Victory where it has to be acknowledged, recognized. And what's on your mind is making something work for you. You don't want something to be stopped. You want progress. You want it to come together. And so it's like you perhaps get some approval or some information, or you provide information or documentation, or the challenge is to provide this documentation or information that allows for something to work out for you that, started out as you having inner strife with it, or feeling conflicted by, but you figure out how to change it and see progress with that Empress and come out of the illusion around it, and realizing it's like you realize you do have control of the situation, or that you have more control in the situation, or the ability to control the situation than you may have really been able to see, involving others. This could have something to do with work. I feel like this is connected to work for a lot of you. And you're able to get that cooperation. You're able to get that support. You're able for something to work out for you, and you achieve success here, some small achievement where you break free. And you're able to change something for yourself, for the positive, for the better. That gives you that sense of feeling grounded, feeling nurtured, receiving that empathy perhaps. You may have been working on your own, taking care of yourself better, or, making sure things work out better for you. And you may have been illusion to, you not being as supportive of yourself in that right. And now, you've come to some understanding where, the illusion is down and you're seeing clearly, and you were able to execute what was needed for you or what needed to be done, and find that you do have that support there, and you are able to liberate yourself. You are able to experience some renewal. You're able to get results, or you're able to get the decision you are seeking or need. So, Spirit, tell me more about the King of Swords. Tell me more about the King of Swords for Libra. Thank you. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this was you taking action. This is you taking action to cut away what doesn't serve you. Knights bring about events. This is you taking action to bring about a certain event or a situation that you needed to see happen for yourself. With this King of Swords, you were struggling perhaps with the logic behind it or how to execute it, or you may not have come to the wisdom or understanding right away, but I feel like eventually you do, and then you just take off to be precise and handle it and get it done and bring about the results that you want here. Underneath that, you do have justice. Yeah, something that brings you balance, or for you to see the right thing happen in the situation, or for things to be made even. But I feel like it's in your favor, Libra. And you do something that, is in your favor. Is for your best interest. Is for your overall good and care. Spirit, tell me more about the Three of Cups for Libra. Tell me more about the Three of Cups for Libra. Thank you. You have the Ten of Cups. Yes. Okay, so in the future, for some of you, this is around, family. This may be a celebration, okay, where you are spending time with family in the future. But also for others of you, I feel like this is you getting fulfillment in the future around something where you wanted some cooperation and support around. Okay, with this Ten of Cups, and that you get that fulfillment, you get that cooperation, you get that support, and you achieve what you want here, and you're emotionally satisfied by. Underneath that, you do have the Hierophant, which in this says the keeper of the sacred. Okay, so I feel like this is about you complying with the rules, perhaps conforming. This is you getting understanding on how to go about doing that. This could be involving an institution, or you establishing or instituting something in order to get that cooperation and support and have that fulfillment. Okay? Or you provide that knowledge or truth or information in the future. That with this Hierophant, this is you perhaps providing a service, or through some service you may receive, or whatever you may have experienced where it felt rigid for you, or with the Enchantment you may have felt illusioned by. You are able to pierce through that illusionment and get that clarity, and stay grounded. Now you could have been focused. This also could be about, for those of you, this is focused on family. And a celebration is coming up. Maybe somebody's birthday or party. Spirit, tell me more about Judgment. No, tell me more about the Five of Wands for Libra. Tell me more about the Five of Wands for Libra, please. Thank you. You have the Four of Cups. Yeah, so there was, and underneath that, the Ten of Wands. You felt burdened by something. Around something that you probably needed to take responsibility for. Maybe you didn't want to have responsibility over. Maybe it was something you want to do, or how you could bring something to an end, a comfortable end for yourself. And so you took responsibility, and with this Four of Cups, there was something you were discontented with. You weren't happy with, you weren't satisfied with something. And I feel like this was about you taking action to change it. Okay? You may have struggled with, taking that action, but I feel like you get around to taking that action because you weren't happy with the way things were, the way things were going or are. And this is you realizing the opportunity that it just feels like you have more say in the situation than you originally than you originally viewed it as. You had more power in the situation than you really thought about or realized. And it's like you come to a realization. You come to a realization that liberates you, that causes you to have renewal, that gives you the results that you want. You could have been procrastinating on something, and maybe you knew you were able to do this, but you were procrastinating on it for whatever reason. But it's like you decide to change that and work on it and form something new and make sure everybody get on the same fucking page with you so that you get the decision you want here. And you know what? Let's take a look at Judgment. Spirit, tell me more about Judgment. Tell me more about Judgment here. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. This is you securing something, having that stability, okay? Feeling good. Feeling like you got things with everything in this right place. Getting this right decision that you want. Underneath that is the Eight of Cups. This is you moving on. Moving on from something that originally you weren't happy with or felt unfulfilled by. And changing it. And getting a favorable decision. And you favoring yourself. Spirit, tell me more about the Three of Pentacles for Libra. Thank you. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you were concerned. I feel like you might have been, a lot of you were concerned with work, had worries and fears around work, or something work related, or how to work something out, or what to do. But I feel like, these fears or worries or doubts you had were not real. They weren't real. This was something that was in your ability to build and create and have everybody get on the same page. And with the Six of Cups, you were able to get that solution. Okay? You were able to reconcile the situation. Good for you, Libra. Let's take a look at what your advice is. Okay? Let's take a look at what is the advice for Libra. Yeah. And if this is concerning family, you're able to get results, get things secured and stable, to liberate yourself or to get a second chance, or to rejuvenate. This may be around you needing to rejuvenate yourself and take care of you for a change, Libra. And you were like struggling with whether or not to do that. But it's like you made the decision. And you said, you know what? No, I'm going to acknowledge that I need to take care of this, take care of me. And you had, the struggle was how to execute that. And you figure it out. Spirit, what is the guidance for Libra? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. Can we have guidance, please, for Libra? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. Decisions. Yes. It all comes down to decisions. And with all that blue, decisions that have to do with your throat chakra, you communicating your authentic truth and not being shy or afraid to speak up and express yourself. Okay? Be you. Express yourself with decisions. Honor your top priorities. If it's not an absolute yes, then it's an absolute no. But this is about you making decisions, okay? Do or do not. There is no try. That's right. A little bit of the Star Wars. Let the force be with you, Libra. Make decisions. This is about you. Make decisions. Be decisive. Don't allow yourself to be under the enchantment of any illusion that you put yourself through or let others try to put you in. Break that shit down and make a choice and stay true to you. Take care of you, boo. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.